Hello friends, welcome to SahuStudies. In this video, we are going to discuss about Coalesce function in Power BI. So what Coalesce function does? Coalesce function returns the first argument that does not evaluate to blank. If all argument evaluate blank, then blank is returned. So suppose this is the signature of the Coalesce function. So what it is saying, the first argument does not return blank. So if this argument, if it does not evaluate blank, then it will going to return it. If all the argument will return blank, then it also going to return the blank value. This expression, any value, this expression is any value or expression that returns a scalar value. So this expression, no, we can put any value or a expression which can return a scalar value. A scalar value means it will going to return a single value. It will not. It should not return any table. It should return a scalar value. This is the example of the scalar Coalesce function. This is a Coalesce. Here, this is the expression which I was just talking about. So this expression is nothing but a scalar function, and this also this is a measure. This is a measure, and this is a kind of a scalar function. Because this Coalesce, what it is doing, it is taking the expression, and the expression is expression in the form of measure or in the form of any aggregate function. Note, the Coalesce replaces the if plus is blank pattern, make code more readable and can be optimized by the engine. Okay, let's discuss about this is blank function. What the is blank function will going to do? It will going to take an argument, okay, and it will check that argument could be a value or could be expression. It will going to check that the expression or the value is blank. If it is blank, then it will going to return a value, whatever the value you can specify it. Sorry, it will going to check this value is blank or not. And whenever it is associated with if condition, then in if condition we are checking that a particular measure or particular column is blank with the help of this blank value. If it is blank, then return some any specified value. If it is not blank, then return whatever the measure or whatever the value it would be. So this I will show you in detail once I will going to do the exercise, or when I will just demonstrate this Coalesce function in Power BI. This is the data model which I am going to use in this exercise. If you want to understand the data model, then please watch video number 12 in this play series. So what I am just doing here, I am creating a measure. This is a variable I am defining, and this is the expression of the variable. What I am just doing, I am calculating the total sales, and I am just adding the date add -1. So this is the transaction date -1 year. So it is what it is doing, it is calculating the total sales which has happened last year. And here what I'm just returning, I am returning Coalesce. And what the Coalesce will going to do, it will going to see here this variable. If this variable is not blank, then it will going to return this variable only. If the variable is blank, then it will going to return underscore. So let's do this exercise in Power BI. Let me go to the dedicated measure table. This is the dedicated measure table. Let me create a new measure. Let me rename the measure as AP. AP retail Coalesce last. AP sales, AP retail sales last year Coalesce. In this measure, what we are doing, first we are declaring a variable. And the name of the variable is AP. AP retail sales last year. What we are just doing, we are using the calculate. What the calculate, we are doing AP retail there must be one measure. Let me just expand it a little bit. Yet there is a major AP sales, AP retail customer sales. Okay, so we are going to use this measure. Let me just AP retail customer sales, AP retail customer sales. In this, what we are just doing, we are putting a date add function. In date add function, what we are just doing, we are just selecting the transaction date AP retail transaction date. And here, what we are just doing, we are subtracting by -1, and what we are subtracting, we are subtracting year. And then we are just closing it, and we are closing this calculate as well. In the calculate, we are using this return statement, return. What we are returning? We are returning Coalesce. In the Coalesce, what we are checking? We are checking that this variable is blank or not. If it is blank, then return underscore. Right. So this is the Coalesce function. This is the measure which we have written, and I have used the Coalesce functions as well. So what I am just doing, I am creating this variable. This variable has this expression. This expression is doing nothing but calculating the sales which has happened previous year, and here with the help of a Coalesce function, I am just returning this variable. So this what Coalesce function will going to do, if it is not, if this value is non-blank, then it will going to return that value only, and if the value is blank, then it will return underscore. We have also used this AP retail customer sales. So let's see the content of the AP retail customer sales. So what it is doing, it is calculating the total sales. How it is calculating the total sales? It is calculating the total sales with the help of a total quantity sold into the unit price. Let me go to the PPT. Now, here, whenever you are going to just create this visualization, so what it will going to happen? So this is the customer sales queries. If the value is blank, so let me first do create this visualization. Then we will discuss the output. So let's go to the PPT. Let's go to the Power BI. So I'm in the Power BI. Let me create a matrix. Here, let me put transaction date, and in the value let me put customer sales, and the customer sales Coalesce. We can see here that in 2017 is the starting year of the data which is present in our sales table. Before 2017, no data is available. That's why each and every row is giving the blank. So let me just do one thing. Let me just give here this. I have also created a measure. This measure is doing what it is calculating. It is calculating sales last year. Same thing I have done. It is calculating sales last year, right? So if we are just including that as well. So now how it is looks like. So this is the measure which is calculating the sales last year. Since 2017 is the initial year of the sales, so no sales was happening, no sales records are there for 2016. So here the column is blank, right? The column is blank, and from 2018 we can see the column is having some value. But whenever we are using Coalesce, we have in the Coalesce what we have done, we are saying that if this value, if this variable has the data, the sales which is happened the last year, if it is if it is blank, then return this underscore, and if it is not blank, then whatever the value which is it is present in this variable, return that one, that only. So instead of returning a blank value, it would be always good to return some value in it. So we have also seen that this Coalesce is a replacement of if plus is blank function. So I have also written one measure. That measure is what I'm just doing. I'm using this is blank. So this is the customer sales last year, which I have used here. This. If it is blank, then return no sales. And if it is not blank, then return whatever the value which is present in this measure. So here I have used if and blank. So let's see let me just put this measures as well here in the visualization. Now let me just make it a little bit bigger. So here we can see here we can see there are four measures. One is AP customer sales. This is AP customer sales last year. This is AP customer sales last year, but we have used if and is blank. And this is, and here we are using Here also we are just calculating the last year sales with the help of this Coalesce. We have also introduced Coalesce in this measure. Here, if no sales are there in 2017, no sale are present in 2017, then it is returning blank. If we are using if plus is blank, if it is figure it out, if the sales is not happened, so row will be blank. So instead of the blank row, here we are just populating with the help of a no sales. And here the same thing we are doing with the Coalesce, but in the Coalesce we are not using is plus blank function. Here we are using Coalesce. If Coalesce figure it out, there is a no sale. Instead of blank, just put this underscore, which we have defined in our measure here. This is the underscore. So in this video, we have seen how we can use Coalesce function in Power BI. Let's go to the PPT. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then please subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it, and press the bell icon to get notification whenever I add videos.